Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and today we have the pleasure of watching Grelmar in the M40 M43 on Prokhorovka, South Spawn.
Let's go.
Okay, he's already platooned with two other teammates, one of which is an IS-3 and the other one is Batchat. He's headed over to the bushes near the railway line, which is quite a usual spot for Arty to fire from. And he's being joined by the M43 55, and a little way over there is the M12, and he's occupying one of the bushes. Okay, and we've got a first customer. He's a WZ132, has YOLO'd right into the South Spawn area and is being hit on all sides by other teammates, and he won't last very long at this rate. And yes, he's been ammo racked. He's gone. He will have passed on some spotting information, but not much, because most of these tanks will move, and he certainly didn't see the Arty. Okay, we've got one of his platoon mates, the IS-3, has come up to the centre line, which means we should get some spots in very short. He's loaded, he's ready to fire. A T-34. Let's let the aim settle. Shots out. Oh, and he's got a 403 hit. And some stun damage. Yes, he's got some stun damage as well. And some more damage. That's the great thing about the stun mechanic. It's very, very useful. Grelmar's actually firing using the 8-inch cannon, which is the tier 8 gun, the top gun on this particular Arty, which makes this the M43. Okay, he's sighted a Tiger 1 and a T-29. The Tiger 1 is being spotted by Grelmar's platoon mate, and he's very vulnerable while he's sitting there, because Grelmar can certainly get a hit in.
That was close.
It's a near miss, but it certainly was enough to do 323 damage. Let's see if we can get any stun damage to go with that. No, nothing yet. Okay, he's switched over to the other side of the map, using his right-hand mouse button to switch targets quickly. The Arty has changed direction. He's now looking at the targets. There's an ISU 122 and a Jagdtiger 88. Okay, he's selected the 88. It's going to be more stationary. Okay, zeroed in. Shot rounds out. Oh, 241 damage, but it has been stunned. Unfortunately, there's nobody there to take advantage of it. Somebody's taken advantage of it. He's just picked up 765 stun damage. So it looks like somebody hits him. Oh, and here's an amusing one. The Leo has appeared to have gone into the dip, to probably chasing after the AMX M445, and he's trapped himself. He can't get out of there except by going towards the guns of Grelmar's team. And so Grelmar takes advantage and puts a shot into him, and scored a massive 424 and some stun damage as well. Yes, let's see if we get any more assists on that. Yes, he has 93, so somebody else hit the Leo as well. He's decided to go after this Tiger 1 again. And last time it was seen, there was a T-29 up there. Oh, and the Tiger 1's on fire. And he's gone up. Lovely. Now we've got that T-29. Unfortunately, that Tiger 1 is now protecting that T-29 from fire from one direction, and he's dropped back into the dip. That dip's actually quite useful for protection from Arty firing from the South Spawn area. The usefulness is that it actually helps conceal the vehicles, and it's very difficult to shoot into that dip, because if you get the aiming just wrong, the shell will overshoot the dip and go outside the map. Okay, he's decided to go after this AMX 50-100. Almost loaded. Zeroed in. Rounds out. And it's a direct hit, and he's gone. A lovely one. Unfortunately, it wasn't Grelmar who got the kill, but certainly the enemy is dead. Okay, he's got 20 seconds now to reload, and we know that T-29 is still there. There he is. He's been spotted. Oh, and he's been joined by a KV-3. Now, this is interesting. One of the other Artys, I think it's the M12, is indicating that he's after the T-29. He's indicating the target. We see the down arrow saying that's he's attacking it. He's got a good hit. Actually, that was Grelmar got good hits in, and he took both the T-29 and the KV-3. He's picking up stun damage on the T-29 as well. Stun assist. And that T-29 is falling back, so he's obviously in trouble now. He's probably got critical hits as well as very low health. He's a one-shot for anybody if they can get in there. Like KV-3 is still going to be a bit of a problem. Let's see if Grelmar goes for him. Rounds out, and he overshot. But he did stun him, and he's picking up stun assist. Okay, 20 seconds to reload. It appears they're not very willing to go forward because that tortoise is very difficult for them to attack. The tortoise has been taken down. He was actually taken out by the S51 on the enemy team. Unfortunately, that snapshot didn't seem to work. And unfortunately, that also means the hill is now open. So that means that the enemy could have actually moved up the hill, but it looks that the T-29 and the KV-3 have both been taken out, so they've both gone. Which means that the enemy is now down to a T-30 and a Conway and the two Artys, which are an M43 55 and an S51. Well, the Conway hasn't been seen yet. Neither's the T-30. Because we don't have a last position, but we do know that the M53 was spotted near the cap. If anything, he's probably more likely to be in the bushes near the railway line by now. The Conway's been seen. It's been spotted. Unfortunately, he killed the AMX M445. But he has dropped back. And the T-30's been seen on the other side of the map, on the west side. Okay, we've got to dial in the aim. Unfortunately, T-30's killed the Tiger 1. Rounds out. And it's a direct hit. 367. But he obviously used his repair kit because he's not showing any stun damage. And the tortoise has been hit, and again by the T-30. He's taking a lot of damage to the tortoise. And the T-30 is down to 9 health. Oh no, sorry, 103 health, and the tortoise gets him. Oh, the tortoise is gone. So it looks like one of the Arty is probably on the other side of the map, on the west side of the map, because he probably had line of sight of the tortoise. If he didn't have line of sight, he probably had the angle to hit him because there's a ridge line there. And if the tortoise was on the other side of the ridge, it would have been difficult for an Arty near the railway line to hit him. Okay, our Chiri is coming up along the river, which is a safe bet because if he's using the river, he can protect himself from the Conway if the Conway pokes up onto the railway line again. He was on the railway tracks the last time when he took out the AMX M445, and he's there again. Very silly, because that means that Grelmar can get a shot at him. Rounds out. Oh, only 185. It was close, but not on it. So he's stunned, but nobody to take advantage of the stun. But the Chiri is still around. If the enemy Arty had been on the east side of the map, around about A8, hiding in the bushes, the Chiri would be dead by now. So we know that the enemy Arty is not in the bushes on the east side of the map. He must be either just on the other side of the railway line or on the west side of the map. So we can see that Grelmar is aiming on the other side of the railway line. He's seen the M43, 55. That was probably a proximity spot. And he's got it hit. And the M53, 55 is down. Okay, he's trying a proximity spot. Okay, there's the convoy. And the convoy's up at the centre. He'll cross over and get a shot into the Chiri. Now the M12 and the M53 have both fired at the convoy. They've stunned him. But will that be enough to stop the Chiri from being killed? Oh, no, not enough. And the convoy has killed him. Okay, can he get this shot in? Just a little late. It splashed him for 334, so he's now a one shot for anyone. Splash damage will kill the convoy. And he's moving, he's relocating to the centre. Now this is a good move, because if the convoy is coming towards the cap and he's expecting the Arty to be in the bushes near the railway line, he's going to get a hell of a shock when he gets hit from a different angle. It also helps to be over near the centre, because if the enemy Arty is coming towards the cap, then again he's going to be seen. Okay, the convoy's been seen and he's coming down the bushes on near the railway line. He's been stunned by the M12. And splash damage kills the convoy. Another kill for Grelmar. Okay, so all three Artys are now going to make an assault into the enemy territory. The M43-55 is indicating that he thinks the Arty is on the other side of the map, on the west side of the map, in the one line. And that's probably a pretty good bet, actually. I would say that one Arty would be on that side, one was near the railway line, and we've killed the one near the railway line, so obviously we're now looking to go to the northwest corner of the map. Let's see if we can find him there. Yep, the M12's indicating the A1 and A2. He thinks it's over there as well. Right, the M53 and 55 and the M12 are going quickly. Grelmar's only got 2 rounds left. Okay, they're going to spot for him. He's going to sit here, aim in, and hopefully once they spot him, he'll kill him. Right, he's found. He's on the far west side. Shotgun failed. He didn't get close enough. Oh, Grelmar's missed. Oh dear. And the M53-55's gone down. The S51 must have been holding his shot until he was close enough to make sure that he couldn't miss. The bad thing about the S51, it's got a long reload, so it gives them M12 and Grelmar long enough to get closer, aim, and get a shot in. The S51 will still be reloading. Grelmar will be reloaded before the S51 is. Zeroed in, it's his last shot, he has to make this count. Ah, lovely! And the S51 goes down, and he just gets spotted at the last moment. And that's the end of the game. And if we take a look at the end of game stats, we can see that this battle was an ace tanker for Grelmar. He got a bruiser. He got a Fadin's medal with the last kill with the last shell in his ammo. And he got a Confederate as well. It's quite a lot of targets he hit. So that's very satisfying. Let's look at the scores. He got the highest damage done, 2,981. second highest score in numbers of kills. He got 3. And he got the highest XP, base XP at 1153. He fired 16 shots, all the ammo in his inventory. He got 6 direct hits, 6 penetrations, 11 splash damage. So he must have hit and damaged 2 vehicles simultaneously. And I think that was the KV-3 as well as the T-29. He did 2,981 damage. 2,958 of that was at long range. 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, 2,346 stun damage, 14 stuns, that's a lot. With a premium account, he's got 51,699 credits. After deductions, he comes away with 21,779 credits. He received 1,730 XP with a multiplier for the first victory of the day and a personal reserves bonus. He walks away with 6,920 XP. That was a very satisfying battle. So well done, Grelmar. And if you've enjoyed this replay, please add a like at the end, and we'd very much like it if you subscribe to the channel, because we've got more great replays like this to review. Thanks very much for watching.